make me dance. You make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had.
complicated. Say you love it when you're hating, and I can see it on your face. And no, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it. You don't need to complicate it. Say you love it when you're hating, and I can see it on your face. And no, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it. Cause I gave my time to you, I gave my love to you, I gave it up for you, I tried for you. I didn't have to do it, what am I gonna do? Why don't you understand? All that I wanted back was your loving, baby. I hate you. You don't need to complicate it. Say you love it when you're hating, and I can see it on your face. And no, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to. And I can see it. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to. And I can see it. No, you don't need to give it up, give it up. Now I see who you are, and maybe I don't want your love, want your love. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.
Hello and welcome to the Season 15 IFAR Auto Club race. Tonight in the booth I got with me Robbie Gilvin.
What the fuck? I'm still in here from last night. They locked me in here, man.
Yeah, man, it's just sometimes
I had to dry out, didn't I?
you gotta make sure you read the contract.
100% dead ass. That lap was legit, but hey, you know.
Alright.
Okay.
Anywho,
So I'll go over the race stuff before we go to, or before we just sit here and wait for a bit, just so you guys know. So as detailed in the penalty report, got some rule changes.
I'm just gonna read them there. I'm sure that's mostly the drivers need to hear all the rule changes and all that.
yeah.
Camera set for the race. Last season we went here. Gino Bononi won this race. Ended up being a 3-win season for him, coming up just shy of the season 14 title. However, today is a new day, a new season, race 3 on it, and got a new pole sitter tonight as well.
I'll say this promises to be probably an interesting run. Tire wear is a factor, of course.
Yeah, definitely so.
Sure, we're probably gonna have the same old classic mixed bag of strategies that we always tend to have around here on this track and with these cars. Really, so it kind of, you'll have your usual suspects, but I wouldn't be shocked to have some kind of upset deals going.
But Liam Tingley has captured the pole for this race. It had Alexander Gonzalez-Greene on the pole there for a minute with a, I don't remember exactly what the time was. I think it was like a,
It's like a 28.46.
yeah, 38.46.
38.46, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say 28 too. You know.
Yeah.
But his lap got disqualified or something like that. So Liam Tingley is going to be starting on the front row tonight. A 75 lap race. How much we got on fuel? I'm curious.
He's got those Michael Waltrip racing fuel lines in there.
Yeah. I think tonight, strategy-wise, I think we're gonna see a decent bit of strategy, depending on how the runs go. We could see 2 stops, but realistically, I might be leaning more towards these guys taking 3 stops. I could be wrong.
I'd say it depends on of course, fuel consumption, how they run their tires, how hard they run.
Yeah.
Also depends on the yellow cautions, of course.
I personally think there's probably gonna be a mixed bag. You got 25 in the tank. You're putting it right on the money, pitting twice. You could make it on 3 stops comfortably, depending on how you work it out.
Right.
Everyone's practicing their shenanigans. I believe they got a NASCAR Xfinity race going on right now, Portland. So I think everybody's kind of waiting on that to get over with. That way we can get this up and going.
Yeah.
About a 10-minute happy hour. Get this figured out.
Oh shit, Zillage locked up again. I'm watching the Xfinity race. He took the Joker lane and he still came out with the lead.
That is impressive. Yeah.
That was nuts. Anyway.
Rex and their pistols. We got somebody down there, Gino Bononi, in the 24. Last season's winner at this track.
It'll be a very
There's only 3 cars on track right now. Very surreal, I guess you could say. None of them are moving.
Yeah, everybody's in the garage. I think they're watching the finish too.
Probably, yeah.
He made it back to the white flag.
Village?
Yeah, he made it back to the white.
Alright, sweet. Who's second?
Sawalich. Sanchez is third, yeah.
Sanchez
is third. Eck is fourth. Hill fifth. Quapple sixth. Jeb seventh. Austin Green eighth. Blaine Perkins ninth. And Jesse Love 10th so far.
That is a very interesting top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a car on track now. It's Miss Jolene Sims in the 06. Their pit entry, making sure they're all getting comfortable with that for tonight's 75 lap event. Also, look at it right now. Everyone's stopped on track. I think just waiting for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're waiting for the checkered flag.
Yeah.
Win number 8 of the season for Zillage. Yeah, what a finish. Just showing the replay of it now. Yeah, Zillage thought quick. Went through the maze and still come out with the lead.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what maze they got going, but being able to do that.
It's the run. If you miss the first chicane, they have a little runoff area you gotta slow up for. And apparently Hill lost his cool with Christian Eckes and just kept dooring him through the chicane.
What else is new?
But, I know it was, yeah, I think it was Eckes. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, seeing how small the familiar nurse car names in this film makes me realize how small the Anderson world, 2003 world is. I worded that terribly, but you get the gist. There's some names you'll see here that I mean, I can't think of a single person that actually races this that literally doesn't race anywhere else, which I think is a good thing. But you know, there's a lot of people that are known for different things. You see Lana Lyle here in the 81, runs BP&R and NARL, all that. It looks like we're gonna go to race.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alrighty. On the front row, who hasn't even gone on fucking track yet.
They're trying.
There we go. On the front row, we have Liam Tingley and Gino Bononi. Row 2 consists of Jolene Sims, Tala Aziz. Row 3 is Garson Moo Young and Joshua Clements. Row 4 is Victor Delgado III and somebody else. The 10 car, whoever that is. That's Troxel. Next row belongs to Stephen Gibson and Landon Lyle. The Jelani Howell, Brown in the 99. Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez, and Riley Trawick in the next row. And then starting shotgun on the field is AGG, the man himself.
Drivers, start your engines. Here's
your command.
I think it's about 15 cars for tonight's race. Got
Yeah.
bumper cars on the pacing. Oh well, not our first rodeo now, is it?
Yeah. So yeah, Zillage popped, unrelated, Zillage just popped the roof flap. He tried to crawl out, but he had to sit back down in the car, crawl out the window. He's closing the roof hatch, so he made the smart choice and tucked the window net back into the door.
Yeah, you don't want to break your collarbone again.
Yeah, I
Break
don't think
something
he
else
could.
at this point.
I don't think he could shatter the plate, but you never know.
Already part clanker.
Halfway tempted to see if there was a fight between Austin Hill and Christian Eckes. Here they go green at Auto Club, though, in the meantime. Tingley with a good jump. Jolene Sims all over the back of Tingley because they go into turn number 1 for the first time. Still jockeying for position. Tingley with a little blink down the back straightaway. A lot of jockeying for position. AGG's already gotten around about 3 cars.
Yeah, he's making work of him already 3 wide on the back straightaway in turn 1. Or lap 1.
Yeah, this is turn 3.
Oh, there's still 3 wide.
Yeah, still. Ooh, Benoni got a little bit of the wall there off of 4. That's going to open the floodgates for the rest of them to come flying through. Give the first lap to Tingley. Talha Aziz riding up to second. Jolene Sims tucks to third. Benoni falling through the pack. Aziz making a move to the inside of Tingley for position.
I just want to point out, AGG in 1 lap went from dead last to 6th.
Dale Earnhardt has risen. Here they come into turn number 3.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Aziz is still right up there with Tingley. Tingley's got the preferred line, though, it looks like. AGG is right up there. He's going to shove his unsponsored nose up in there. Going to try to get... probably going to take the lead here, if I had to guess, in the next couple laps.
Yeah, already
Maybe
up to
this
third.
lap.
Last to third in 2 laps. That is impressive. Granted, I know the field's not that large, but...
With the caliber of drivers, it is mighty impressive. Jelani Howell making moves.
Tingley.
Uh-oh. AGG.
Oh, big
a little
scare.
bit of a checkup.
A lot of jostling in the back. Almost 4 wide. Victor Delgado has to back out a little bit.
Got to back off in a big way here for the turn.
Gibson's the meat in the sandwich right now.
We got moldy bread over here off of turn number 4. Tingley still hanging on to the lead by a thread over Aziz and the snarling pack of cars behind them. Kind of sorted out in the back of the pack. They're doing their thing. In the meantime, still land rush here. Steven Gibson going to shoot up the middle of Benoni and AGG, trying to get some semblance of position. Even with AGG, he's got some drafting help from Delgado in the 12. And Gibson's going to shoot down to the inside. All this jockeying is going to let Tingley probably run away with it for the time being. Jolene's clear now, I think. Just about, yep. Jolene's now clear.
Tingley also has that advantage of tactical warp.
As does the 51 of Gibson.
That is
Of
true.
course, is a little less controlled.
Yeah.
Benoni trying to make another move to the inside of Jolene. Off of 2 here. Really jostling around all over the place here. AGG gives a bump to Benoni, gets him just the tiniest bit loose, backs off, lets him get it back settled. Looked like he got a little loose from this camera, but probably not. He's trying to get work done and try to get it done yesterday. Oh, that was very
that's
close.
some
Tingley's warp, yeah.
That's some scary work
Whoa,
there.
car in the wall. Jelani held in 2, kept it straight. Caught up to the 99 so fast, had nowhere else to
Oh,
go.
wow. Big move by Josh there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back up front here, Benoni has gotten to the top. Going to make that work on Jolene Sims for the moment. If he can get the drive off, Gibson's going to slot in line 2. But Sims barely hanging on. That draft is going to be too much to overcome for the single car. Delgado going to try and dive it 3 wide into turn 1.
Make
Look like
it
they're
four
gonna,
with Benoni.
they might end up 4 if they catch him.
Yeah, nah, but I got the run off the corner.
That's going to probably help him get up to Tingley pretty quickly here. Back into turn number 3, Gibson with a huge dive.
Oh, spinner! TalhaDevYT! Oh!
Single car, that's a hard lick for TalhaDevYT.
Lyle got into him. I don't know if they're going to call that a caution or not.
Doesn't look like it. Lyle kept it straight.
That's the speed of the leaders. Yeah, they call the yellow for that.
Yeah, Lyle had nowhere to go as Talha was coming down the track with the impact that he had.
That was a huge lick for the 14.
Oh, it is. It did end up being a caution. They're slowed down over here in turn 1 right now.
Happened. I did not say, hey Siri. I said, let's see what happened.
Let's find out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me know when you got it up.
Yeah, I got it up right now.
All right, coming down this here backstretch, looks like AGG was trying to squeeze it back up in line and just completely misjudged it and got into the back of TalhaDevYT. See, look at the air Talha catches a little bit of air, comes back up the track. It's a miracle nobody else got into it besides Lyle. Noses it hard into the wall, coming down the track, just trying to hold the brake. Lyle with nowhere to go, clips him. He goes for a wild spin up the turn 3 wall there. Didn't look like he took all that much damage, though, considering the impact. There is a little buckle on the hood, though, now that I'm looking at it from a side profile. Looks like they're going to open pit road this time, I believe. I imagine most everybody's going to come down. Here they come. Everybody, we got takers all around here. Talha's got a tire down. He's limping like, yeah, his left front looks like it's down. He's just limping it back to the pit.
Yeah, that was
not going to lose too much time because everybody's pitting together.
He missed pit road.
That tire, I think that tire's, yeah, he had to tow.
Yeah, he towed it. I can't
so
believe
So he's probably going to lose at least a lap, maybe more.
He was kind of close. I don't know if he'll lose too much. See how the game bears on that. Tingley.
Race off pit road. Yeah, Tingley gets it. Yeah, Tingley gets it. Gibson gains a good spot there. Then Bononi, Gonzalez-Greene, and then Troxel. Troxel apparently lost ground because he, quote, braked thinking it was 45.
Well, I mean, we all make mistakes.
You fool, you have fallen for one of my classic blunders.
Yes, that's a trick. Tell your competition to pace the pit road speed's 10 miles an hour slower than what it is. You might gain a couple tenths on him on a pit road exit. It's good for green flag.
Alas, we don't have Wallace Shawn in the booth, so he can't do the voice properly. But yeah, I guess.
Fool. Yeah, that'd be peak. You gotta get friggin' Wallace Shawn in here.
We can't afford him.
No, we can't.
You bet all the fucking money. Talha's leaving pit road now. I think he'll be able to make it to the group here. I want to say they're going to go green this time.
I think they got choose cone.
Fuck the choose cone. They may do. They may do. You might be right.
Let's see. Where can I find it? Is the question. I cannot find it. That is.
They're
probably just going to use the start finish line like they did last season.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, choose cone. Oh, that's bogus.
Let's see. I think looks like we're gonna have the choose this coming time. Here they go.
Going for a splash and dash, and Stephen Gibson takes the bottom line.
Apron. Looks like we'll be starting 3 wide here, Darlington style for the restart.
But all right, we ball.
Yeah. We'll start it, which reminds me, next Saturday is going to be the Southern 200, 8 p.m. Eastern on FRN Flat Out Racing Network. 147 laps with 1950s cars over the Darlington Speedway of old. Expect some, probably maybe a couple of these drivers, one or two, best case scenario, to run in the race.
Damn.
But
Might as well get the whole field over there.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
that's the
IFAR
plan.
Invasion 3.0.
Yeah.
There only but
Well,
2.0 is. There's other leagues you can.
I wonder how many of them would just completely throw their hands up because it'd be so different from anything they've ever driven. Being 50s cars, top it out at like 125, 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope these guys would be open to a challenge.
Yeah, well, $50 first prize. I'm sure anybody'd be open for that.
Think we could afford Wallace Shawn with that?
No, the William Morris Talent Agency suggests otherwise.
Fair enough. I have to get Dan Herschel in here.
Yeah. Can't even afford a good voice impersonator. AI is too expensive, and they're going to take over the world in 10 years anyway. Coming back to the restart zone here. Liam Tingley's going to be your control car, and Gino Bononi to their outside. So you're going to crawl it up about 60 mile an hour, dropping back into first gear here, getting ready to head for the control zone. And here we go. Good launch.
Yeah.
Great launch from Tingley. Look at that.
Yeah, he decided to wait till about the middle of the restart zone. I think everyone was thinking he'd either do it at the beginning or the middle. Or, well, not the middle, but a little later in it.
Good start for Tingley, but the field has kind of started to swallow him back up. So they come off of 2. Steven Gibson takes second for the moment. AGG ripping the bottom, going to go for third, but Gino Bononi's got to run to the outside. 3 wide for fifth in the meantime. Gibson to the inside of Tingley. Or if we're going to dip down to that apron, possibly make a move. Looks like going to get it side by side. The run may hold. It might not. Give it to Tingley for the moment. But that inside is starting to form up. That's going to kill your... I imagine the inside will wear your tires out more, but you'd get more pull out of it.
Yep. Just got to make sure your numbers are in the right place.
Meanwhile, Tingley's still barely hanging on to the lead as this pack of cars is snarling at about 200 mile an hour going into turn 3.
I don't know if he got off the wall, end of the wall off a 2, or if that was just warp. But regardless, he lost speed from
probably
it.
a little bit of both. Gibson's got another run. There were 3 wide for a little bit back there between Clements, Booyoung, and D-Dog. AGG pushing the 51, trying to get him up to the front there in the meantime. Another dive. Slips up a little bit. Tingley, I think, has got the preferred lane. AGG going to try to slip up in front of Bononi, but Bononi has too strong a run. Just going to just take it to the inside.
Oh!
Whoa! Contact!
I think Steven tried blocking that as well, and Gino wasn't really taking no for an answer.
That was an off-kilter bump there that could have turned real ugly real quick.
Yeah.
Now AGG takes to the flat in 3 and 4. Trying to get a little extra grip on it. Bononi to the inside of Troxel. 3 wide back in the pack between Delgado, Treywick, and Brown. That's going to settle itself down. It's kind of settled down for the lead battle here, except for Bononi trying to make moves.
I think it's a combination of some of these guys want that tire position, and some of these guys trying to save their stuff up so they can make it to the next stop.
I mean, they're only coming to lap 15 this time by, so they've got plenty of time. So you can't win it this early, but you could damn sure lose it. As Bononi almost slides up into AGG off of 4.
Almost lost it there. Oh,
almost lost it again. Yeah, tried to get up high, but couldn't. Now he slides back up there. Booyoung to the inside.
Yeah, Troxel is very generous there. He could have.
He easily cleaned him out. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been bad real quick.
AGG all over the back of Steven Gibson. Probably going to help him out here. Try to get up to Tingley. Bononi out for self here. Look at that dive into 3. Is it going to stick? Not quite. He got to gain maybe a tiny little bit, but that's going to end up killing his momentum. AGG's going to hang on to 3rd.
Thing to note with their fuel situation, with that caution that happened a little earlier, that's going to put him a lot more in a favorable position to go this race on a 2-stopper. And
I would
not
say
be
I'd say
shocked
so.
to see some strategy calls being played.
Right, depending on how much fall off the tires have, you still probably get about a second and a half to 2, maybe a fall off, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
AGG running the flat. I'd call it the flat, but it's really just the 6th lane in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Some people can find grip on it, some find better grip on it than others, but going back in the pack, watching TalhaDevYT, looks like he's hanging on to the pack pretty well. Just hanging on, just trying to ride things out after that whole kerfuffle.
Yeah, makes me wonder if he might have some damage.
Ooh, 3 wide for the lead up here.
Hearing.
It's AGG and Tingley side by side again for the lead. AGG's going to get the drive off. He's going to clear him.
Yeah, first time tonight. Got a new leader.
Took him long enough. 17 laps.
Lyle and Talha, when they made contact with that wreck that happened earlier, it makes me wonder how much damage they do have that lingers.
Right. I'd say Jelani Howell's getting a little bit of damage too from clouting the wall. So they're kind of just hanging on. I think strategy will be their best friend if they can pull it off.
Yeah, definitely.
And Benoni is trying desperately to get some clear track of his own for second spot on Tingley. All it's going to do is just drop it back further. Trouble at the back. There goes D-Dog. Single car off the nose of the 92 at Clements. He's sliding it. He's going to get it back straight here.
Yeah, Clements obviously didn't mean to do that. I'll get a quick look at that. I imagine they're still racing.
Yeah, we're still green.
Yeah, I think just racing so close is sometimes you race a little too close. Contact bound to happen.
Things happen, yeah.
And I just think that's a racing deal. Crazy.
In the meantime, Garson Moo Young is kind of turning it on. Meanwhile, back up to the pack here. He's going to try to squeeze in for a possible run at second here on Tingley. Gibson still running the bottom. Gino Bononi doesn't know what line he wants to use because he's probably going to get screwed out of it somehow going back into 1.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that's been kind of the MO. When you make a move, ooh, Garson had to check up in the back of Tingley here. You almost wonder if Tingley's got a toggle switch on their wheel to do something like that.
Yeah, so it's about to pass me. Time to turn on my warp.
finally got a door open, or so we thought. Moo Young does have a run on Tingley, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere with it. No drafting help.
Gibson, he was able to successfully get around the 25.
Tingley backs off, actually lets Garza go.
Yeah.
And, that was close. That was damn close. Off of 2 here. AGG's just running away with it. It's like, you people can race. Yeah, hell with y'all. I'm going to try to run away from you.
I can't blame him.
I don't either. Gibson hanging on to second quite well. Moo Young hanging on to third. Benoni still unrelenting in his assault on the front pack here. Going to try and tuck in that draft. Got a little bit of the wall. Tingley doesn't have any help on that bottom except for Delgado, who just now gets a little help from Jolene Sims, but not much. Going to catch the lapped car of D-Dog here probably in the next couple laps. Here D-Dog will just lay over.
Yeah, I don't know how far he's going to be off pace with these guys either, though, because you got to remember, he just pitted, so he might have a little bit fresher tires. But draft is also a factor, so
we'll you probably have a little disadvantage based on draft. I don't even think he never touched the wall, so his car's still fine.
Yeah, I don't imagine he's gonna be that slow, but
he's still carrying about 170 through turns 1 and 2, so I think he's okay. He may be able to just keep that gap and stay on the lead lap if we do get a yellow, for the simple fact that he's got much fresher tires than these guys.
Happens.
Delgado gets around Jolene Sims. That's going to be for 5th position. Steven Gibson is back up on AGG here. They've caught back up. Ooh, little contact at the back of the pack. I think that was the 99 of Brown and the 19 of Howell getting together, but they keep it straight. They're 3 wide for position. Howell's going to take it. They're still about 2.5, 3 wide back through here, but the 99 is backing off. His tires are about shot. Battle for second. Moo Young and Gibson. They're still trying to catch AGG. They're still trying to involve him in the fight. Looks like it's kind of settled into some kind of groove here. Tingley has dropped all the way back to 8th after all that. Or 7th, excuse me. Treywick is 8th.
Treywick's about to get around that 25.
I'd say Tingley has probably burned his stuff up. As soon as I say that, Treywick gets the wall off of 2, and Tingley's got another run. Lyle's got a run. Look at this. He's going to take a 3 wide. Tingley slides up a little bit, trying to hold their own here, coming off of 4. Little bit of lag there. Excuse me. Meanwhile, back at the front, AGG has opened up yet another gap. As Moo Young and Gibson race for position, Jolene Sims rides 4th, Gino Bononi rides 5th, Delgado 6th, Lyle up to 7th after that 3 wide move. Still quite a few battles for position. Jelani Howell's gaining time again. About the only one of the 3 that hasn't really gained much time based on crash damage is TalhaDevYT, and it looks like he's quite a bit off the pace.
Yeah, I think in terms of being competitive, his night is probably done.
Possibly. Still fighting hard for second. As I said before, I was just going to let AGG run away with it. You know, he can save the tire and the fuel while they're going balls out for position here and not really worried about saving so much. As soon as I say that, Gibson gets a roll.
Gino hit the wall. Gibson hit the wall. Goodness. These guys are starting to push the limits a little bit.
Gibson about blocked himself into oblivion there. Meanwhile, that's going to let Jolene Sims get around all of them for second.
Yeah.
See, that opened up about another 2/10 gap there. But I'd say they're still close enough to keep AGG honest, I think. But we'll see as time goes on. Battle for third still rages. Ooh, a little contact from Bononi once again. Looks like contact, but I don't think so. Everybody's straight. Lyle's starting to charge. Clements is starting to charge just as hard.
I don't imagine our first round of green flag stops are too far away. I think, if I had to remember...
Probably another 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If not earlier.
Yeah.
But we'll see. TalhaDevYT's already on pit road, making his stop. I assume it's scheduled.
Yeah, you can make it here and still stay on strategy for a 2-stopper.
Clements is all over Gibson. This is for 4th position. Kind of settled down in the pack for the most part, except for that little bundle of 4. But only still racy. Gonna clear Clements. Clements with the crossover. Gonna get him right back. 3 wide off of 2 here. Settles itself down. That was, of course, the 70, the 51, and the 92. They're really not so much focused on catching AGG or just Jolene as they are just trying to ride their own, kind of just race each other, trying to do their thing here.
Fight for second. For third at this point, Jolene's pulled away a little bit.
Right. Back into 1. I think Clements has probably done the best out of anybody out of saving tire.
I was gonna note they were at the back of the pack almost the entire first half of this run, and here they are already up to P4.
We got our first taker of the lead pack here coming to pit road this time by. It's going to be Gibson in the 51 pitting. The 99, yeah, he's pitting this time. The 99 and Brown's also going to pit. He gets in there hot. Look at that. White line to white line, I believe. Or stall to stall, rather.
11, 99, and 51. Yep. They're going to have that undercut advantage.
See if we get any takers this time. AGG stays out. Doesn't look like anybody else is going in. They think it's too soon. Unless, I think Tingley's coming down. A lot of them feel it's probably too soon. Jolene Sims has caught back up to the 18. As Treywick and Gibson race out of pit road and merge back onto the backstretch here. Gibson may have had a slower stop.
Yeah, Treywick gained quite a bit on them.
Yeah, looks like idiot. Jolene Sims has a huge run on the 18 here. Look at this. Sims is going to take the lead.
Wow.
Looks like Jelani and a couple others are coming down pit road this time. Yeah, it looks like most everybody in this lead pack is going to come in. Yeah, I would say everybody's going to be coming in. This is going to be real tight here. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, you got
everybody
a bunch of
coming
pigs
together.
under blankets right here.
Yeah, AGG with a very aggressive entry. Clements with an even more aggressive entry. Look at that.
Yeah, and Lyle, he's also...
Yeah.
Lyle and Gino, goodness.
Everybody gets it woed down.
Every
This
inch
group
counts.
of 6 pitting right together. Top 6, 7. So who does that cycle out for the lead at the moment? I think Troxel is technically the leader. He's going to be coming in this time.
Is Victor for position?
Yeah, he's on the lead lap.
Oh, Victor!
Ooh, very close. Gibson. I think Gibson just got it back around.
Troxel's in now. Gibson crosses the line to take position.
I think he just got his lap back.
10, yeah. So he gained 1 spot. Got his lap back. I don't think it's going to work out for him. These guys...
Everyone looks like they all had pretty quick stops.
Yeah.
AGG managed to beat Clements and Young out.
Sims with a little bit of slower stop.
See how this cycles out here. I would say the 18. Yeah, looks like no, Troxel's still your leader. He's just on pit road, I think, is he not?
Yeah, he's coming out now. So with them crossing the line, that now puts AGG in the lead now, probably.
I would say so.
I think Troxel had crossed the line at that point.
Yeah, AGG with the lead. Garson Muyoung up to second. Clements and Jolene Sims are duking it out for third. Give it to Jolene. Lyle up to fifth at the present
Nice.
time.
Yeah,
He's
done
recovered
pretty-
nicely. Woo! A little bit of deal there with Gibson and Treywick for position. That's for seventh, eighth, sixth, seventh, and eighth right there. Very close, 3 wide. Gino Bononi cuts the 51 off just a touch. Treywick slides up, has to back out of it. Muyoung going for the lead on AGG. Did AGG get a penalty? No, he's backing it off. I think he's trying to preserve for the.
Forget
What if he
Muyoung.
tried to get one more stop?
Yeah, forget Muyoung. We got Jolene Sims in the lead now. Goodness. Yeah.
I wonder if he's just going to try to preserve his stuff, try to take the least possible fuel or what have you for his last stop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got something planned for this.
I would not put it past him one bit. Always crafty behind the wheel.
Hey man, it's half skill, half craft, and the other half luck. So there's like 3 halves. You got 150%. Congratulations.
You and your fucked up fractions. Jolene Sims, I think she's got the. Actually, Victor Delgado with the fastest lap of the race so far, as of lap 40, by 0.3 over D-Dog. A lot of that's draft, of course, but
Fortunately, D-Dog, he's already at a setback. Had that spin earlier. Right now, just kind of in a league of his own, just trying to manage his race.
it hasn't had a good caution to put him back in the fray yet. But you say it won't happen. AGG gets back around Muyoung.
Never say never.
Gets back around Muyoung. Is on the way to hunt down Sims. So yeah, looks like it's calmed down quite a bit. Racing for position here, except for the 18 here.
I think these guys are just trying to manage themselves, put themselves in position for the next and probably final pit stop of this race. We're a bit of ways from it, but
I'll say the pack has closed back up a pretty good amount.
yeah. And I wouldn't be shocked if they still kept closing up, because you know you got some guys saving, you got some guys that are pushing. Balance out a little bit here, then have to see where it all ends up.
Right. So somebody's strategy is going to work, and the only one that matters is the strategy of the winner.
That's true.
And we got a race for fifth, looks like, with Benoni and Lyle. Kind of settled down for the moment. For
Yeah, just goes a lap down.
this,
Second or
yeah,
first
so
time
yeah,
getting lapped.
this would be he'll only be 1 lap down.
Hopefully, get some of these guys draft, maybe help them out at least a little bit. Granted, you know, made a disadvantage regardless, but maybe see
Let's
if
say, so
anyone's-
if he can hang on to the lead pack, it'll be a low close. If he can hang on to this lead pack, he'll be at a very good advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, in case someone else gets put in a similar position as to him where they fall out or just lose a bunch of speed, they can kind of manage something different.
He's
Looks like
he's coming to pit road.
Yeah. I forgot he was off sequence, I ain't gonna lie.
I think this will probably work. This could work out in his favor, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I don't think
it
so. He
close.
still has one. He still has one more stop, but it'd come much later than the rest of them.
Yeah, he's having to take the 3-stopper out of, not out of choice, but out of just trying to keep his race alive. That's really his only bet. Sucks, but you can only do so much.
In the meantime, Jolene Sims is hanging on to the lead by a couple car lengths over AGG. The lead pack of 6 is kind of formed back together. Then you have another pack of 3 kind of hanging on. Then you have all the stragglers.
Yep. I don't know if those guys maybe saving a bit more, or maybe they push their stuff a bit more. I know with Treywick and Gibson, they had pitted 2 laps earlier than the lead pack. Not sure where.
Yeah, we got a battle for position here now with the 81.
He's gonna try to go for 2 for 1 here. Like it's gonna work.
Gets around for position, looks like. Oh, contact!
Gino!
Benoni! Into the wall hard,
Garson's
and
around as
Smith.
well.
That's gonna be a yellow.
Oh, Treywick!
Oh, Treywick with a hard lick into the 70. That's gonna be our caution.
Yeah,
I think that just
undoubtedly.
saved D-Dog's race right here.
Yeah, first car. I think the only car lap down. That is. Well, anyone that was hoping for a caution, there you go. Get a quick replay on that.
All right, if you got it up.
Yeah, I think Garson just got too close to 24.
Yeah, just checked it, just zigged when he should have zagged, and then he slides. Treywick with nowhere to go. He's already committed to she's already committed to the middle line. Backing off, trying to hit the brake, and then just nowhere to go but into the side of the 70, or into the nose of into the side of the 70. Hard licks and no love lost. 11 not happy with the 70 at the moment.
Yeah. Understandably so.
Looked like the 70 had it locked down the best he could. Still couldn't help from sliding.
May have let off for a brief bit, but hey, I'm not gonna go into telemetry.
Well, either way, still a tough break for all the cars involved.
Yeah. I think the biggest winner out of this, D-Dog, definitely. TalhaDevYT maybe, with him falling out of the draft. I don't know if, maybe he's got some competition now with the 70 and 24. Them having damage, 11. See how that all works out.
It took out put a couple of good cars back. I wouldn't call it out of contention quite yet, but put them quite a bit behind.
My question is now, because you got 25 laps on a tank. We're pitting really close to our fuel window by like 2 or 3 laps. It's gonna be cutting it close on your fuel. I imagine there's gonna be some guys when we go to the choose come in for splash and go. Pitting right here.
My question is, did they save enough? Like
Yeah.
under caution on its own, save 2 laps.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible the pace would have to be back down quite a bit, I would think. But it could be doable.
If we go right to the end here, we got an interesting fuel game going on.
Right. A couple people missed their stalls. We'll see who gets out first here.
Yep.
Looks like Jolene, then Clements, then AGG, and then basically a tie for 4th.
Sort that out. Unless they want us to look at it.
No, it looked a lot closer from the back. Troxel got it by about half a nose over Delgado. So, yeah, very good stop for Clements in the 92. So this is still liable to be a good little barn burner of the race. I think they'll go green with about 25 to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're gonna be like right on the money. It would not shock me one bit if some of these guys in the back went and got an extra little bit of gas just to have that one lap
I would
advantage.
say have a little bit of insurance run, yeah.
Yeah. Not blame them one bit.
We'll see if anybody does do that. If enough people do it, they may hold yellow for a lap, depending on who it is.
I don't see. They do it. They do it.
I think everybody's in fourth gear and clutched up.
I don't blame them. If you're not, you're the first
It's like-
loser.
Well, we got a couple of them. Looks like Tala and yeah, Tala, Gino, and Garson are gonna dip back in, top off.
I don't blame them one bit. I think that's the right strategy call there for those guys. Already in the
I'd
back of
say-
the pack, might as well get a little bit of gas while you're at it.
It may work out for them both. Jolene and Clements take the top. AGG takes the bottom when they restart. I'd say it was kind of an even distribution of who takes the top or bottom.
Fortunate timing with D-Dog having to pit there. If he would have been able to make it a wee bit longer, he would be back on the lead lap, but unfortunately a lap down. But at least he's back on sequence, so if he does get another yellow go his way, he's back in the game.
Right. I think I'd say that's probably about his only hope right now. Yeah, Garson got out ahead, Tala, and then Gino. Gino, I think, waited on the fuel probably the longest, so we'll see.
Yeah, I don't blame him one bit for pitting there. That is 100% the right thing to do, in my opinion.
Jolene Sims in the 06 is going to be our control car for this restart. I don't expect this. I don't know. 50-50 shot. This could either be the final restart of the race, or this could be just the beginning of a hot mess.
Yeah, either way, I think we're in for something interesting. We got, if we get another yellow, we got D-Dog back on the lead lap. I don't know what he'll have put on the table, but that'll be interesting nonetheless. And if we stay green, these guys will be really cutting it close on gas.
So yeah, this will be this puts a lot of things into funny shapes. As they come off of turn number 4, crawled up about 60 mile an hour. I hope they remember to put it back in first gear for this restart. Otherwise, it's going to get real hairy.
Yeah, we'll
Once
see
again,
if we got any.
Jolene Sims is your control car. Everybody's back in first gear, it looks like. So they're going to approach the control zone here. There they go. Oh, and Treywick missed a shift in the back of the pack. Garson had to dive low to avoid. Looks like a clean start all the way through otherwise. Back into 1. Ooh, Jelani had to check up a little bit back of the pack. Garza had to lift 2. But meanwhile, Sims and AGG are taking off at it. Clements not far behind. And Steven Gibson. And then look at that send for Landon. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, got loose on the apron.
Bobbles. It almost stuck
Trucks
to.
in the wall.
Ooh.
Oh, D-Dog's around again! No! No,
Single car
D-Dog.
incident once again. Can't win for losing.
D-Dog cannot catch a break tonight. Troxel with some huge damage to the right side of that car.
Ooh, more trouble. Oh, we almost had more trouble up here. Gibson rode Delgado all the way to the apron in turn 2. Delgado going to lose by 3-4 spots.
He's driving like a rock. Tingley's got to run on the top and Garson on the
Yeah,
bottom.
Yeah, Jelani
Jelani's just
and
a
No
meat
Man's Land had to
sandwich.
back off. The 2 leaders are running away with it back. Wow, with 3 wide back here for 3.5 wide anymore.
Airwick's already showing their nose back in this fight here.
Right. Gibson's trying hard to go back up to the top two, but also fend off Lyle. Tingley with another strong run. Gonna try to pass Delgado for position. It's like it's all kind of calmed down for the time being. As soon as I say that, we got another 3 wide. Oh, Trailing drills Garson into
4
the
wide.
wall. Possible retaliation from earlier.
I think he just ran wide. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
All I know is Treywick ain't happy with Garson.
That's true. That is true.
That earlier, ooh, Brown has to check up. The 99 has to check up to not get into the 70. They're back side by side once again. Jelani throws the block on the 11. It's going to sort itself out. Delgado with a drive off the top here. Going to try to get around Gibson. I don't know how many more times they can do this 3 wide business without killing each other. Gino takes a swipe at Treywick. Treywick's going to fall back to the tail end of the pack here with TalhaDevYT and Troxel. Can't tell if it's calming down or if it's just about to get real explosive here.
Yeah.
These battles, you never know. They get get such strong runs, and they, you almost have to take them because otherwise,
You get run over.
you never know if you that, or you never know if you get the run again. $20 to go now. Ooh, Jelani gets a little loose going into 1. Young takes another dive. They're racing like they don't need to save fuel, which is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, I think drive now, save later's probably the mentality. Some of these guys are, heck, maybe some of those guys will be able to save enough.
I guess they'd rather, yeah, if they haven't saved enough, I guess they'd rather just run out over the line than back off and not have a chance to pass anybody running out.
You got to remember, Gino and Garson, along with Tala, they can probably have a bit more confidence with their moves right now, being able to,
I would say,
push it a little further than some of these guys since they got that
I'd say it's
slight advantage.
It's a tight deal between Garson and Gino, who has the most, who has the best advantage.
Yeah. Very small advantage, but it could pay dividends here.
I'll say even 1 lap of fuel can make all the difference. Delgado goes for position on Landon Lyle, gets a big run. Shoo-wee. Passes him like he's standing still, but gets the wall in the process.
Yeah.
Now it's Lyle's turn to get him.
Short-term game, long-term loss there.
And Gibson's going to try to go for the position again, too, and he's going to get it. That didn't work out too well for Delgado.
Love to see another day, though. That's all that matters.
For now, AGG all over the back of Jolene Sims, pushing her down the back. Backing off, going in. I think the AGG's letting off early, probably trying to get a little morsel of gas to stick around.
Yeah. That little bit, just methodical saving there, and he's going to be able
To
to
the lead.
0-6, yeah.
Lyle,
big time, 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide for the lead. Look at this. Can Lyle pull it off?
Right into 1,
does.
clears already. Delgado's going 3.
Gino's there too.
Wow.
That just brought the whole pack right to their doorstep, down the backstretch.
That did not take much.
Advantage 18. That run. Oh, look at that. Gino had to dive low almost. AGG's trying to save fuel and race at the same time. He's going to get the crossover, I think, on Benoni here.
Yeah, that's a tricky balance to try to
Very
master.
tricky. They're getting ready to lap D-Dog once again, I think. I saw another car out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, it's D-Dog. They probably cut some slack to Lyle here, seeing their teammates.
Back into 1 once again. Moo Young tries the low side, but slides up almost immediately. Well, not so much slides up, it just loses so much ground. It's going to lose a spot to Clements. Brown and Tingley racing for position here. Treywick on Jelani. Like it's kind of settled down for the moment. I think they've already D-Dog's get lapped in the process. I thought he pulled off. But yeah, we're at 15 to go now, so you got what you got, unless we get a yellow, really.
Yeah, the clock's ticking.
So you've pretty well made your bet on the strategy of your choice. It'll be something if it comes down to one lap of fuel, making all the difference between winning and sputtering across the line.
That's true.
As it sits right now, Landon Lyle is your leader. AGG hanging on to second. Third, Benoni. Sims fourth, and fifth is Delgado, with Steven Gibson breathing down his neck.
Blinking down his neck.
That's why that eyelash got stuck in my shoulder. Here they go into 3. Look at this. They're all swarming around D-Dog, trying to get around him, trying to race for position and everything. It looks like Garson, advantage Garson. Everybody going to the outside except for the 99 of Brown stuck where they are. I want to say that's Jackson Brown, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Yep. Not to be confused with the singer. Here comes Benoni with a monster dive into 3. Can he make it stick? Last person to do that monster move was trouble. Multiple cars. That's Treywick, Howell, and Jackson Brown. That's going to be a caution.
Caution is out. Strategy is out the window.
Yeah. I was like, you go to hell for saving fuel, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's going to... I think D-Dog is probably going to get back on that lead lap now.
Well, no, he was 2 laps down.
Oh, he lost a second lap, didn't he?
Yeah, so he's back to square one.
So he'll probably gain a lap if he doesn't pit.
All right, let's go back to the replay here on the back straightaway. Like, yeah, Treywick just sends it way more in the corner than...
Yeah, Jackson Brown was backing off for the corner. Treywick just caught completely unaware.
Yeah, it's kind of...
and everybody else would know where to go. D-Dog was involved in that, too, a little bit.
Yeah, and then Jelani kind of just caught in the crossfire.
Nobody was anywhere to go. Then everybody else managed to get it righted. I can imagine the fury under the helmet of that 11 car. Looks like, I think the 11 car may have pulled off. Yeah, he's out of the race. She's out of the race, excuse me. Yeah, Treywick's out of the race. Accident. And the 20s back up to a lap down. So, at least get 14th out of it. If we get another yellow, get back on that lead lap there. May have a dog in this fight yet.
Flag on the graphic.
Money stop.
Yep, this could be the last stop of the night. About 10 to go when we go back green.
So we got money stop time potentially right here.
Enough for the night, as you mentioned, the 11 and Riley Treywick, they're done for the night. For all the poker chips.
All your Minecraft houses.
Yep. If you got
like Jackson Brown, I think is going to stay out.
I don't know what his plan is. I'm guessing maybe stay out. Then I really don't see.
Lyle, first car off pit road.
AGG didn't quite have as good of a stop. He lost some spots there.
Lost about 4 spots. Or at least 2 or 3 spots, I should say. Yeah, Lyle come out smelling like a rose on that one.
I don't know exactly what happened with the 99. Maybe they lost a lap or something when they had. I guess they maybe had to pit earlier or something. Not sure.
That's right. I think he did. Yeah, he did come down pit road at the instant of yellow. So I think he'll be going to the tail.
Yeah, definitely so.
So yeah, he'll be at the tail. He'll have to go around. So Lyle's going to be your leader for this restart.
We're gonna have a 10-ish lap shootout, I think.
Depending on how soon they get the scoring settled here.
I know it's probably either gonna be back or told to wave. I'm not sure exactly where they're track position wise. And decision, yeah, they're gonna drop to the back.
Hey, he's going to go to the tail. I think he's going to get a lap back.
Final choose of the night, hopefully. I don't know, who knows.
I guess their point of no return's about at 5 to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So-
alright, well, I guess whenever they feel like it sometimes.
Let's see who takes what here. Lyle and Jolene take the outside. Gino takes inside. Steven Gibson takes the middle. Now he takes the outside. So about a mixed bag of choosing here. Of course, the 81 will be your control car for this restart, but I think this could go one of two ways. We'll get a really fast, clean restart and get to the checker flag, or it's going to go to shit in a handbasket.
Either that or a repeat of last season, which is basically the latter.
So you never know. You never know.
Actually, I think it's 10 to go right now, so they're going to go green with 9 to go.
Right.
Not quite sure what to expect. We've had a mixed bag of leaders, mixed bag of who's been able to put stuff together when it counts. Now, you just got to push for 10 laps, or well, 9 laps. I don't know if it's going to be all push, but definitely got to be some level of it.
Back into turn number 3. Quick rundown. Lyle is your leader. Bononi's going to line up second. Sims and AGG row 2. Gibson and Clements row 3. Row 4 is going to be Young and Tingley. Back into turn number 4 here. Crawling down to about 60 mile an hour. Fuel's not an issue. Tires aren't that much of an issue. 81 is your control car. Let's see what he does as they come into the control zone. Gone and green, and Bononi spins the tires. AGG all the way to the apron. Back into turn number 1, Oklahoma Land Rush. And Jolene Sims with a run to the bottom. Lyle washes up the track. I wonder if he took 2 tires.
Oh, I mean, seeing when he was leading entering pit road, I'd kind of be surprised if he did, but it wouldn't shock me.
He may have just had a slip. May just had a small slip up there.
Tires getting a little cold, wasn't able to get that as pinned down as he would have liked to.
Right. So you have Sims back to the lead, Lyle second, AGG third, and battles for position all the way through the pack up here. AGG into turn number 1, very close. I thought they were about to make contact there.
I thought that was got to be something.
AGG is going to clear just barely. Whew.
Oh,
Lyle has a little nose, but nah, AGG gets clear. Young's going to dive low. Looks like Sims is going to try to run away with it and hide. But AGG's coming up real quick.
Yeah, I think it's just going to depend on who's got that sniff.
Back into 1 once again. Jolene Sims has about a quarter of a second lead. They both ran their fastest laps of the race that previous lap. They're only about 2 100ths off each other, if that. 38.82 out of Jolene and a 38.84 out of AGG. All of the top 5 ran their fastest laps the previous lap.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's really the
Yeah.
first time all day they've just been really like pushing.
They've
to
been
the
able to
limit.
really get at it and push. That's a 3880 out of AGG, and a 3881 out of Sims. So marginally close. Everybody else didn't run as fast that time. So I think this is going to boil down to a 2-horse race here.
Yeah. Big sniff into one. I think if my math is right, we should be playing no return next time by.
Yeah, we'll be right at 5 to go once they cross this line here. Here we are, 5 laps to go. 2-horse race to the lead. 2 horses look like they've been left in the stables here with Lyle and Gibson. Almost called him Label. Yeah, I wonder if AGG's just holding back, just waiting for the right time to pounce.
Definitely got time.
As he's known to do. Benoni and Clements racing for position as well. Not much else racing between the rest of the field. They're all damaged, so they're just hanging on. They're along for the ride at this rate. 39.0 out of Jolene, 38.99 out of AGG, 39.0 out of Lyle. Yeah, not much gain either way.
He's right there.
AGG all over the bumper of Jolene. Jolene throws the block or gets tight, one of the two. Something happened to Thomas Troxel. Oh, he got spun. He's up against the wall at 2, back rolling.
That's unfortunate.
Meanwhile, up here, Sims is throwing the blocks like crazy, trying to keep AGG behind her as they come to 3 to go.
Trying to break that sniff.
Yeah, Lyle's getting a little bit of a sniff himself there from 3rd. If they keep racing hard like that, don't count Lyle out. This may slow the 2 of them up enough. We'll see. Another run off of 2 for AGG. Looks like it's equalized. They go into turn number 3 here. What will he do? Or what can he do?
Oh,
Another dive down to the apron once again.
a bit lower.
Oh,
so
lower,
tight.
lower. Very, very tight. Wow. Almost contact. 2 to go. Blocking all the way to the grass, trying to break the draft. Turn number 1 once again. Advantage Sims. As AGG has a little bit of a run, but has to back off because nowhere else to go for that run but into the back bumper of the 06.
Yeah.
The other people are gaining behind the 81 here. Clements and Gibson, they're back in the fray too.
Coming to the white this time.
White flag this time. If you're not gonna make it move now, at least set it up. AGG all over the back of Sims. They're almost trying to get loose. Lyle's getting swallowed up in the meantime. White flag is out. Here we go. One more lap for anything to happen. Back into turn number 1. Same old song and dance. Jolene Sims leads AGG by about half a car length.
They got a dogfight for P3 right now.
Crazy. And Lyle gets back into 3rd. AGG's going to make the move here going into 3, I believe.
Yeah. It's now or never.
He's going to try the high side. Power up on the high side. Here comes Lyle to the bottom, too.
Jolene's going to probably have cleared Lyle.
Lyle gets the wall. Jolene Sims clears it. Jolene Sims going to take the checkered flag here at Auto Club. What a finish.
Yeah, nice and clean. I think they had some good battles there for the ladder positions as well.
Yeah, 4th and I think it was Clements and Lyle. Looked like they about tied at the line. Sure. Oh, it was tight. Go look at it. Had to have been at least a couple thousands. Oh yeah, Clements got Lyle by a splitter.
Wow.
Yeah, about 6 1,000ths between the 2 of them.
I don't exactly know the full math on how many wins Jolene has, but I imagine I think this is their first win. I could be wrong on that.
I'm surprised, considering how fast she's been in a lot of places.
Yeah. Circumstance favors
She
opportunity.
is very excited in the chat.
So excited they forgot how to speak English. Been there,
Fair
done
enough.
that.
I'll let you handle the interview. I'm going to split.
Alright, all good, man.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Jolene Sims. I believe this is her first IFAR victory for the 06. Held off Alexander Gonzalez-Greene there in the last few laps. Kept it clean, nothing too egregious. I mean, there was a little bit of a pinch, but I'm bad. Overall, good clean race. Had a few incidents, nothing crazy. I'll have to take a look and see what happened to Thomas Troxel to cause him to not be able to end up finishing up front. Big smokestack from that 06. I don't imagine that one was easy to get. They had to work pretty hard for this one. I wish I had more to say. It's just I've had a long day. Just not a lot to say. I mean, this is really just clean, straight up, right on the point. And execution mattered, and execution prevailed. Oh, they're gonna do the thing on the victory lane? You never see people do that. I mean, we've seen some guys do it, but not very often. Ah, yeah, they didn't quite make it. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick look to see what happened. Thomas Troxel caused him to have a bad end. I imagine it was probably this lap. He was running top 10. It's pretty good. And I think it happens off of turn 4 here. No? Okay, I must have skipped too far backward. Okay. Be this lap. Oh, Liam. Ah, the warp. I had a feeling he was going to get someone eventually. But it came down to just a few laps to go with Mr. Thomas Troxel. That is severely unfortunate. I don't even know what to say. That's just disappointing. Cross the line. Yeah, that close finish for third. I know Lyle hit the wall right on next to the corner. Definitely shaped up the finish. Alright. My ticker do well. Spam pinged on this. Alright. Alright. See if Jolene is up for. I guess we'll bring in Arya as well, since I guess they're the team owner.
Channel switched.
Right. I guess Jolene is muted. So I guess we'll go ahead and first Mr.
Alright,
AGG.
I think Jolene was unmuted a little bit earlier, but
Okay. Oh, okay. There you are. Hey there, Jolene.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Oh my god,
And I think this is your first win, right?
Yeah, it is my first win. Oh my lord. Yeah.
I don't have any questions like specifically, but you know, take us through those last few laps. Like, what was your thought process there? Trying to hold on to the lead and I guess basically defend and hold on to that top spot.
That was probably like the most stressed I've ever been in, like, honestly, like in sim racing in general. Like I'm still like, I've been on NR for a while, but I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. So I literally, like, one of the things I struggle with the most is like, just like, I feel like if I can do like I can do like a 5 lap run and push really hard and I'll be fine. I can do a long run and try and save the best I can. But like managing it for like 10 laps for like half of a run, that's so hard for me to understand on NR 2003. So goodness. AGG said they can't let Jolene win. So I had that in my head those last few laps. So I drove my butt off and I did uh, a little bit of defense more than I would usually like to, but I really, goodness, there's so much pressure. I'm so happy to get this win. This is my home track, and I've never won at California in any league I've been in, so I'm really happy about this.
Well, I know throughout that race there was a lot of passing and stuff going on. I know the race was pretty good. I know other than AGG, that battle at the end, was there like any other particular challenges during that race that you thought were interesting, or that really that last battle at the end that was really like the cherry on the top for that race?
It was certainly the cherry on top. I felt like the whole race was pretty hard. Probably one of the longer races I've done on NR at a 2-miler ever. And it's hard to compare like how it feels to save at this track compared to other tracks on NR, because it's kind of weird. Like, I'm more used to any other sim with saving, but with NR it's a little bit wonky. So just throughout the whole race, I was more just trying to save my stuff. I was pushing the first run, but when we had that early yellow, I made sure I was at the back of the field. So I took my time, and by the end of the run, I was able to get up front, I think. And then we had our pit stops, and then it was just like saving. And I was really interested to see what those last like 30 laps or so were going to be, because it was going to be like I was going to pit at 15 to go. But it ended up another yellow coming out, and then it was fuel saving for a little bit, and then another yellow came out, and then it was just pushing to the end. But it was a lot of fun. I love this racetrack. I hope they can just put all the pieces back together and just race on it again in real life.
Well, I don't have any other questions for you specifically. Do you got any other statements before I go ahead and let you go?
Thank you. I didn't even know this race was going to be broadcast, but thank you. Goodness, NR racing is really tough. I get really emotional, but thank you to AGG and Arya for AGG for the league. I'm really appreciative and actually making sure the track's right, and to have a team to race on, it means a lot too. So, I get way more emotional about this stuff than I ever should be, but it's really good payoff. Thank you to everybody and all the people who raced. I love you all.
Well, congrats on the win, and I guess we'll see you next. Where is next week?
hold on.
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, race next week in Martinsville. So we'll see you then, and yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Right. AGG P2, how we feeling?
That wish I had won, but it was a really good race. Don't think I did too much wrong there. Those first couple runs. I agree that the shorter
User
sort of mid-length
disconnected
runs
from your
are
channel.
pretty challenging to manage. Getting tire wear right for that is yeah, it's hard, especially since it's not really something you practice for. But yeah, I mean, overall, I guess I can be happy with my performance. Started last, came up to the lead, but I don't know, just didn't have that little bit more that I needed to win today.
I seen earlier in the run, I think earlier in the race, you were testing around with pulling ahead of the field and seeing how that was. Did you feel like more? I don't know if I'd say comfortable, but how did you feel like what it was with clean air compared to when you had a whole bunch of guys behind you trying to get around you? What was the main like what did you feel like was like more interesting? Did you feel like the pulling away from the field and like did you feel like I need to word this better.
No, I understand what you're asking. Yeah, I mean, I was moving around on the track, trying to wider arc, trying to shallower arc. Sort of a interesting track, this one, because there's not as much banking as a lot of the other 2-miler tracks. So, or I guess Michigan specifically, not as much banking as Michigan. So you drive it more like an intermediate style track with your lines and stuff. So yeah, I was playing around with that a little bit. Yeah, I mean, when I was in the lead, I think clean air is obviously better than dirty air, but the car wasn't too bad in dirty air, and because of the really wide arcs everyone takes, you can kind of find air if you just stick your nose somewhere. So, yeah, I mean, I was trying other things, trying some different stuff, but yeah, just I think that run didn't affect me too much. I ended up not finding anything that I liked more than just what I had been running already, so experimentation didn't pay off, but was still able to have the room up front there to do that for a little bit. So, yeah.
Sorry, I was kind of struggling trying to get that question out. One more question for you. Next week being Martinsville, first short track of the season. Obviously, no main goal is to win it. Do you have a specific game plan in mind to put that goal into fruition, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I'm confident in my ability to win, to perform well, and short tracks I think are a strength of mine. So I hope that I'll be in contention and just bring the best I've got, and yeah, I mean, try my best.
Well, you already got one win this season. Next week we're going to Martinsville. Look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you, and thank you for the broadcast. And like I sort of said towards the end of the race there, passed our 5-year anniversary for this series, so super awesome for this series. They've been around that long, and the work that's been put in, the people that have come through, people who have joined and who have left, it's all been a big part of my life and a lot of other people, and it's cool to be able to run a league like this in a really old game and still have a pretty vibrant community that cares about the game a lot, cares about hard racing, and is able to put on shows like that. So yeah, just very appreciative of everybody, and yeah, thank you also for the broadcast.
All right, well, congrats on the podium, and we'll see you next week.
User disconnected from your channel.
Right. Arya, are you live?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Well, got I think this is your first team win of the season, first win for your driver, Jolene Sims. What's the thoughts overall as a team owner and former league owner?
Yeah, of course. I think it was a very good win by Jolene. I think that was honestly exceptional. There's not much really else to say. Just at the very end, the way she just soaked up all that pressure from, Alex, who's, multi-time world champion, of course. I mean, we saw him try many different things, and Jolene had an answer every single time. For someone that's only in their second season now, it is very, very impressive that she was able to just do that level of defense against someone that's so accomplished. And, as she said, that was a lot of pressure to soak up, and she just managed that well. And in the end, it resulted in her first win series, first win with the team, of course, at a home circuit for her. So that's honestly really, really nice to see. And overall, the start of the season has been quite mixed for us, so it's definitely nice to have a win on the board. It's definitely been quite a while, but it's definitely the motivation that she needs, the team needs, and hopefully this is what kind of kickstarts more points alls. But for now, I'm very proud of her, very proud for getting this win. It was bound to happen eventually for someone this talented, and I'm just really happy to have her part of the team and so excited to see what she's able to do in the future.
Right. Well, I know you had some other guys on your roster. I don't exactly remember. Was it did you have Scarrett on your roster as well?
Yes.
Scarrett, Jolene, yourself on there, or were you still like?
Yeah, so our drivers currently consist of Ryan Scarrett, who scored that podium at the Daytona, I believe, to start the season, if I'm not wrong, but I know he did get a podium in the Clash. So, he's been doing relatively well. He's shown potential so far. Jolene, of course, is star-studded, as we have now just seen. We have Landon Laudenbach, who, while he hasn't made a start, we do know he is a very accomplished driver, world champion in BPNR. And, of course, we have Joshua Lizaswain, who, won Daytona last season, carries that iconic 54, and is just such a staple of the team, even though he's not necessarily running all the time, it's, just nice to have his presence. And when he does run, it's obviously nice to just see him in general. Um, so that's our current lineup of drivers, and we're quite happy with that for the moment.
And one more question I got for you. I know you had that great run at Chicagoland as the finale of last season. Do you have any current plans to make a return this season?
Um, for the moment, I'm not quite sure because for me personally, we're going to New York Fashion Week, so for me personally, I'm gonna be very busy. But if we see some circuits that may be suitable for me to fill in, let's say for someone, then or a string of circuits rather, then I think that might be viable. But for right now, it's not something I would directly look at. That's probably something we would look at more towards the end of the season. Because me personally, I think the stronghold tracks for us has always been the likes of Miami, Indianapolis, Chicago, circuits like that. I think we could consider that for me, or realistically another driver per se. But for the moment, we have a very talented roster, so I don't see a point where we may need to do that. But if it comes down to it, then I'll be ready.
Well, congrats on the win for the team, and see you when we see you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Channel switched.
Right. Well, that is going to do it. I'm not gonna lie, I did not put my best forward for this. I just went blank when it came to interviews. This race was so just straightforward, clean, and just oh man, my mind is just so blank. Just trying to wrap my head around like how just clean it was. It was a nice clean race, nothing too crazy. It was cleanly ran. I kind of fumbled there on interviews. I apologize for that. Just also got some stuff going on IRL, but I'm not gonna dive too deep in that. But yeah, congrats on Jolene Sims for the win. I have no idea if we're gonna be doing CCRS or not. That is kind of to be determined, as well as the other leagues as well. But most likely we'll be returning to NARL next week. Not exactly sure where they're going at the moment, but when you see the link, you'll know. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Thanks for Robbie Gilvin joining the booth with me. Thanks for all the guys hosting this, putting this together. There was a bit of a delay at the beginning, but hey, that's just part of the process sometimes. And then, it was pretty good overall. Definitely could have did better, but just live and learn. I'll try to do better next time. Anyways, be sure to like, subscribe, and